What is up, Wolfpack? So I am sorry for not posting videos a lot lately. I've been just catching up on a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna be doing for summer, and so like schedules and all, yada yada, the whole shebang. But so yeah, I'm back. I'm trying to get back into making videos and everything. But so today's video is actually gonna be about how I feel like these three movie series and one movie are all connected within a timeline. So let's get on with this video. So I have a theory that the Hunger Games, Divergent, the Maze Runner, and the movie 9 are all connected within a timeline and everything. So like they all have pretty similar things going on. Three of them were books, and one of them was like supposed to be like a little like short film thing, which was 9. The rest of them were all books written by Suzanne Collins, Veronica Roth, and James Dashner. But so the reason why I feel like all of them are connected is because Hunger Games, Divergent, Maze Runner, and 9, well, Hunger Games and Divergent have been confirmed to take place in North America, while the Maze Runner and 9 haven't been stated that they take place in North America, but I'm going to go with that they all take place in North America, except for 9. 9 might take place in Germany, it might not. It could be in America, who knows. But either way, they all still exist within this timeline that I'm about to say. So 9 is a post-apocalyptic nation in the US, possibly, or Germany, between the 1940s and 2000s. Like, you know, because of the whole World War II thing and all that. That's kind of what that was based off of, sort of, in a sense. And let's see, Hunger Games is a dystopian post-apocalyptic nation of Panem, which is maybe on the East Coast. I'm not entirely sure. And Divergent takes place in a dystopian post-apocalyptic nation in Chicago, which is like Midwest area. And then the Maze Runner takes place in a dystopian post-apocalyptic nation in the U.S., most likely. But see, the years that Hunger Games take place would be like the 2070s, the 2080s. The same for Divergent. And the Maze Runner would take place around 2020, stuff around that area. So like the Maze Runner would come before Hunger Games and Divergent, even though like all their movies basically came out at the same time except for Hunger Games. So 9 came out in 2009. Hunger Games, the movie, came out in 2011, I want to say, is when the first one came out. And then both the first Divergent movie and the first Maze Runner movie came out in 2014. And so on and so forth. And so here's some other similarities. Like Hunger Games have 12, which originally were 13 poor districts, and it has a wealthy capital. Divergent has 5 factions and the factionless wealthy capital, and Divergent also most likely has a wealthy capital of some sort, because you kind of think about it, it sort of does. And then you also have the Maze Runner. It has the maze, of course, a few cities, and the labs. Like, there's labs in kind of all of them in a sense. And then you also have, of course, it might have had a wealthy capital at one point. It probably doesn't anymore. I haven't watched these movies in a while, so I'll have to rewatch them and probably follow up with this theory more and more later on. But yeah, but 9 also had towns and a church and a library and graveyards, maybe. Most likely, because it is a Tim Burton film. Probably did. And it also had like a wealthy capital at one point, which no longer exists because of what the fudge nuggets happened. But the thing is, 9, in 9, it kind of gives off that, oh, no humans exist any longer, because there's only machinery working, which could be true, but it could also not be true, because it only takes place in a certain area in the world, while Hunger Games, Divergent, and the Maze Runner also think that there's no life outside of where they are, because they only take place in this confined area that they haven't ventured too far into the world to figure out, oh, do other humans exist and everything. The Maze Runner is the only one where they go from that confined area to a totally different place in the world. They go from the specific spot, maybe in America, to South America, Africa, Europe, some place around there. So, yeah. And then you have Divergent, where they go from, just where all the factions were in the place, and then they go from there to outside and everything. And then they also have Hunger Games, where it's just like they're kind of still in the same area, but at the same time not, because they travel to different areas for each trial game thing. Well, we all already know what the heck happens in all of them, sort of, in a sense. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that it's still a little wonky on some of the things, so I'm just gonna rewatch all these movies. Sorry about that. But so yeah, I'm gonna rewatch all these movies, get all the information I need, take some more notes on them, and then end up making another video about them and being like, okay, so now I know how I feel like these ones are connected and how I don't think they could be connected, but in a sense they could be, because they all take place in different times, and so they all could just be connected on a full timeline from the 1940s to the 2080s is a pretty good timeline. I mean, there's pretty, they all exist within a post-apocalyptic dystopian world, so, well, except for 9. 9 only exists in a post-apocalyptic one, while Hunger Games, Divergent, and the Maze Runner all exist within a dystopian post-apocalyptic world. So, meaning that they're the ones that take place in the near future or further future than any other movie that you would add into a timeline or anything. But so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell to get notified when I post or upload or whatever. Check the den below for all my info. And that's all I gotta say. Don't forget to holler the moon, guys. Love you.